Every protein bar claims the same thing: more protein, better recovery, healthier snacking. But some protein bars are charging premium prices for nutrition that isn't much better than products costing half as much. Today, we're exposing 7 protein bars that may be wasting your money, and 5 that actually deserve a spot in your gym bag. And trust me, the biggest protein bar money trap isn't the one most people expect. Number 7. Cliff Builders. Few protein bars are more recognizable than Cliff Builders. Walk into almost any grocery store, gas station, airport, or supplement store and you'll find them. That's not an accident. Cliff spent years building one of the most trusted names in sports nutrition. Long before Builders existed, athletes already recognized the Cliff logo. Cyclists, runners, hikers, endurance athletes. The company built trust first, then they sold protein. And honestly, it's a smart strategy because most consumers don't buy products, they buy brands they already trust. That's why Builders became so popular. The packaging looks serious, the protein number looks impressive, and for many people, the decision ends there. But here's the question most consumers never ask: what are you actually getting for the money? A lot of buyers see 20 grams of protein and assume they're getting elite nutrition. But protein alone doesn't tell the story. Because once you start comparing Builders to newer bars on the market, things get interesting. Many competitors now offer similar protein, lower sugar, better macro profiles, or fewer calories. Yet Builders often remains one of the more expensive choices on the shelf. That's the power of brand recognition, and that's what you're really paying for. Not necessarily better nutrition, but familiarity. Builders isn't a terrible protein bar. Far from it. The problem is that many consumers believe it's one of the best. And those are two very different things. The difference isn't the protein, it's the reputation. Number 6. Special K Protein Bar. Special K has something most protein bar companies would kill for: trust. For decades, the brand positioned itself as the healthy option, the better choice, the smarter breakfast, the lighter snack. So when consumers see a Special K protein bar, most people never stop to investigate further. The brand already did the heavy lifting. The trust is already there. And that's exactly what makes these bars interesting. Because when you compare them against dedicated protein bar companies, the numbers suddenly look less impressive. The protein content often falls behind bars specifically designed for fitness consumers. Yet the branding convinces many shoppers they're buying a premium protein product. That's the danger of a health halo. Once consumers believe something is healthy, they stop asking questions. And that's exactly what companies want. The difference isn't the protein, it's the perception. Number 5. Think. Didn't become popular because it was cheap. It became popular because it felt premium. Everything about the brand looks modern, clean, professional, fitness-focused, and consumers love that. Because premium packaging creates premium expectations. The problem? Premium packaging doesn't automatically create premium nutrition. Many consumers buy Think bars because they look healthier than competing options. And in some cases, they absolutely can be. But the real debate surrounding Think has always been the ingredients, particularly the heavy use of sugar alcohols in certain flavors. For some people, that's no issue at all. For others, it's enough to avoid the product entirely, which means the value becomes highly personal. And when you're paying premium prices, expectations become much higher. Consumers don't just want protein, they want confidence. The difference isn't what works for everyone, it's what works for you. Number 4. Met RX Big 100. This is where things start getting really interesting, because Met RX isn't really competing against protein bars, it's competing against meals, and that's where many consumers get confused. The average person hears protein bar and imagines a snack. Something small, something convenient, something to hold them over. MeatRx had a different idea. Build something so large it could replace an entire meal. And that's exactly what happened. The problem? Many consumers buy it thinking it's a normal protein bar. It's not. It's closer to a meal replacement, which means the calorie count surprises people, the size surprises people, and sometimes the price surprises people. The bar isn't the problem. The misunderstanding is, the difference isn't the protein, it's the purpose. Number 3, one bar. If taste alone determined winners, one bars would be incredibly difficult to beat. Many consumers absolutely love them, and it's easy to understand why. They're sweet, they're enjoyable, and some flavors genuinely feel closer to dessert than fitness food. That's both the strength and weakness of the brand, because the better something tastes, the less likely consumers are to question it. That's human nature. The problem is that taste often distracts from value. Consumers become focused on flavor and stop comparing nutrition. And once that happens, companies win. Not because the product is necessarily bad, but because comparison shopping stops. The difference isn't the flavor, it's the value hidden behind it. Number 2, Power Crunch. Power Crunch built a loyal following by doing something almost nobody else was doing, creating a completely different eating experience. The wafer texture made them unique, consumers remembered them, and that's powerful, because in a crowded market, being memorable is everything. The problem? Memorable doesn't automatically mean best value. Many consumers buy Power Crunch because they enjoy eating them, which is perfectly reasonable. But from a pure protein perspective, there are often stronger options available. The difference isn't the experience, it's the efficiency. Number 1, the biggest protein bar money trap. The biggest protein bar wasting your money isn't actually a protein bar, it's buying protein bars based solely on the front of the package. That's the trap. Companies know consumers look at protein, calories, flavor, brand, and that's it. Very few consumers compare cost per gram of protein, sugar, fiber, ingredient quality, actual value. And because most people never compare, companies don't have to compete on value, they compete on marketing. Which brings us to the bars that actually deserve your money. 5 protein bars that are actually worth buying. Number 5, Pure Protein. Pure Protein didn't become one of the best-selling protein bars in America because it had the flashiest packaging. In fact, compared to many competitors, the packaging looks almost boring. No celebrity endorsements, no limited edition collaborations, no massive marketing campaigns, just a simple promise. Give consumers a decent amount of protein at a price that doesn't feel ridiculous. And for years, that's exactly what they've done. Walk into Walmart, Costco, Amazon, Target, or almost any grocery store, and you'll probably find Pure Protein sitting on the shelf. Not because it's trendy, because it works. Most consumers buying Pure Protein aren't looking for the best-tasting bar on earth. They're looking for value. The person buying Pure Protein usually isn't chasing hype. They're chasing consistency. And that's exactly why the brand continues to survive while dozens of competitors come and go. The difference isn't the marketing, it's the reliability. Number 4, Fit Crunch. Fit Crunch entered the protein bar market with a completely different strategy. Most protein bars were trying to convince consumers they were healthy. Fit Crunch focused on making consumers actually enjoy eating them. And honestly, that decision worked. Because one of the biggest problems with protein bars has always been taste. Consumers buy a box, eat one, then the rest sit in the pantry for months. Fit Crunch solved that problem. Many people genuinely look forward to eating them. The flavor, the texture, the crunch. It feels closer to a dessert than a traditional protein bar. But unlike many bars that rely almost entirely on taste, FitCrunch still manages to deliver respectable protein numbers. The result is a product that fitness enthusiasts and casual consumers can both enjoy. The difference isn't the wrapper, it's the experience. Number 3. Quest Bar. Few brands have influenced the protein bar industry more than Quest. When Quest exploded in popularity, they changed the entire market. Suddenly, consumers started caring about things they had ignored for years: sugar, fiber, ingredients, macro ratios. Before Quest, many people bought protein bars simply because the package said protein. Quest forced consumers to start reading labels, and that's exactly why they've remained relevant for so long. The brand built a reputation around giving consumers more control over their nutrition. Higher protein, lower sugar, more fiber. And while competitors have spent years trying to copy the formula, Quest remains one of the most recognizable names in fitness nutrition. The difference isn't just the protein, it's the standard they helped create. Number 2. Barbells. Barbells might be the biggest surprise on this list, because most people don't discover barbells through nutrition labels. They discover them through other people. A friend recommends them, someone at the gym talks about them, a fitness influencer mentions them, and then they try one. That's usually all it takes. Because barbells solved one of the hardest problems in the entire protein bar industry: taste. Most consumers expect protein bars to taste like protein bars. Barbells doesn't. Many people compare them directly to candy bars, and that's exactly why they've built such a loyal following. But here's what makes barbells different from many competitors. The taste isn't the only thing carrying the product. The protein numbers remain competitive. The calorie counts remain reasonable. The overall package makes sense. That's why people don't just buy one. They keep buying them, month after month, year after year. The difference isn't the hype, it's the consistency. Number 1. Legendary Foods. Most companies enter the protein market trying to improve protein bars. Legendary Foods asked a different question. What if we stopped trying to make protein bars altogether? Instead of competing directly with everyone else, they created products that felt completely different. Protein pastries, protein sweet rolls, products that looked more like cheat meals than fitness food. At first, many people thought it was a gimmick, another company trying to stand out. But then consumers actually started trying the products, and something interesting happened. They kept buying them. Because Legendary Foods wasn't just selling protein, they were selling variety. And that's something many fitness brands completely ignore. Most people don't quit their diets because they hate protein. They quit because they're bored. Legendary Foods recognized that. They created products that allowed consumers to feel like they were eating something fun while still keeping their nutrition goals in mind. That's incredibly powerful. Because the best nutrition plan isn't the perfect one, it's the one you can actually stick to. The difference isn't the protein, it's the sustainability. The best protein bar isn't the one with the flashiest packaging, it isn't the most expensive, and it isn't the most popular. The best protein bar is the one that helps you hit your goals without overpaying for marketing. Because at the end of the day, you're buying protein, not promises. If this video saved you money, subscribe to Warrior Fitness, and let me know which protein bar should be reviewed next.